Universal has a lot of amazing snacks and drinks, but sometimes the Wizarding World of Harry Potter gets a little too much attention.
Look at me!
So today we are going to be checking out the best non-Harry Potter food in Universal and Islands of Adventure.
I hope you're hungry.
Starving. Today we are staying away from the Wizarding World to try some of the best snacks, bites, and drinks around Universal and Islands of Adventure. Believe it or not, there are actually a lot of peeps who don't stop to go see Harry Potter on their Universal trips, so we are going to check out the 15 best snacks, eats, and drinks outside of the Wizarding World.
It's also really good that we don't go to the Wizarding World because Harry Potter's coming for us.
It's because he knows we're out to get him.
He knows we're out to get him. But here's the problem is he has magic and we just have our incredible martial skills.
I don't think that's a problem for us.
Our first stop of the day is going to be Today Cafe. Now this is a spot that you might walk right past because it is a Today Show themed restaurant, and I get it. Why would you want to go to that? That's how I felt until I went there, and now I love it and want to go there all the time. Today Cafe is a great spot for breakfast and lunch. They've got sandwiches, breakfast sandwiches, tons of amazing pastries and things like that, even some treats. So they also play the Today Show on big screens. So if you're a big Today Show fan, you can come in here and watch it no matter when. Food here is surprisingly good, especially for breakfast, and we absolutely love the pastries. So this is probably a must stop when it comes to dining at Universal, and we're grabbing our first snack here after we wait in this very long line. We got the Today little blackberry lemon trifle cake situation here. I'm very excited about it. It's very pretty. Listen, I know that what you're thinking, and it's why would anyone want a Today Show themed treat in a theme park?
Well, mind your business, okay? We're gonna get into it.
Because
who wouldn't want
Who
that?
wouldn't want a Today themed treat in a theme park? The best part about the Today Cafe, Harry Potter can't get you here.
He can't get in here because of the restraining order from Hoda.
Oh,
You know Hoda.
yeah, and the restraining order
And
against
Jenna.
Harry Potter.
Bush.
Yeah,
They have a restraining order.
I didn't know
Both
that.
Daniel Radcliffe and Harry. Separate, but on both.
But he can't get you here.
No.
And I know you're worried, as we are as well.
We clearly are concerned.
We're on the run from Harry Potter.
So.
He's just going to take retaliatory action.
Because we are out to get him for his animal cruelty.
Yeah, against Jaws the shark. All right, hand flavored.
Cheers!
Look
Tastes like hand sanitizer. Uh-oh. I actually really like that.
I'm like really surprised.
I won't lie to y'all. This is one that we've not gotten just because it's Today themed. And out of all the things, it just doesn't look as appetizing. This is really nice. It has layers of whipped cream, cake, and then I think it's like a blackberry whip.
Yeah.
It is so light and fluffy. No, this is like a Cool Whip whipped cream in my opinion. But
It's
I
not
like that.
it's not like a true whipped cream. It's like a Cool Whip whipped cream, like a whipped topping kind of vibe. But I was expecting this to be. Is there
There's
like
a lemon curd. There's a friends.
There's a lemon
curd.
I was expecting like a cafeteria kind of style, like you know when you're like at a buffet or a cafeteria and they have like Jello, and then next to the Jello there's like a
weird
layered. I was expecting that. This is way better than that. The
Today
cake is
Cafe.
moist and lemony.
Yeah.
The blackberry is super flavorful, and
But
it's
not
got
overwhelming.
and it's got that Cool Whippy cool topping.
Yeah. It's nice and sweet, but the cake is not so sweet that it's like too sugary. It's just kind of like a natural sweetness, like fruity. And a little bit of tart from the lemon. It's a great balance. Today Cafe, you never cease to amaze me, girl.
With the lemon curd?
Yeah, it's really nice.
This is really good. If you like lemon cake,
This is really good.
you should
lemon
get
cake.
this. This is like really killer.
We really love Today Cafe. If you've never been here, they have tons of seasonal options too. Right now they have a bunch of like Halloween stuff, which is actually about to end. So keep an eye out for any Christmassy themed things. And I have never been disappointed with anything we've gotten here, honestly.
So like obviously we've never had this specifically before, but our item on the list is any Today Cafe pastry or treat because they are all spectacular. Like the meals are good.
The meals
especially
are good
quick
for
service.
breakfast especially.
But the treats and the pastries in that pastry
really
case, that's where it's at.
If
so,
they have the s'mores croissant, you have to get it.
you have to get it. That's just the rules, and we don't make the rules.
Yeah, and if you want to see us try some of the breakfast items, you can go check out our best day ever in Universal just recently up on the channel.
Yep.
See you there.
See you there. We have Today'd.
We did Today'd, and we started with dessert, I'm realizing now. But I think that that's, you know, life.
There's
Start with a
no
little something
rules
sweet.
when you're on vacation.
Exactly.
No
we
rules.
just want to show you guys what vacation's like. So we have to.
So we have to start
eat
with desserts.
sweets.
We have to
eat
eat
sweets
We
for
have to eat
breakfast.
sweets. It's just part of the job.
But now we need a little something salty. You guys get the vibes.
So we're headed to Cafe La Bamba. Cafe La Bamba is a restaurant that you might walk right by. It looks like it's probably table service, so it feels a little like, oh, we don't have time for that. It's not actually. So the way they prefer is mobile order through the Universal app. When you use mobile order, you can order whatever you want, and then they will bring it right to your table, which is pretty cool, pretty easy. So you can sit pretty much wherever you want. I want to sit by that pretty window.
Okay friends, so for our snack here, we are actually going to grab one of their shareable items, which is the fresh salsa flight. So it comes with hand-cut pico de gallo, the roasted corn salsa, and even a spicy tomatillo with lime salted corn tortilla chips. So this actually looks really incredible. We have not had this one, surprisingly, but I will say it smells incredible, very high hopes, and they actually had several shareables, so this is just one of them, and we're really excited to try it out. Now there are a handful of snacks that we are trying for the first time today, but our entire team and a lot of you guys even online suggested and said that these are some of the best snacks in Universal. This is one of those things, so even though we've not personally had it, our team, they live and die by this one.
You know what else is great about Cafe La Bamba? Harry Potter can't get you here. He won't find you.
He has no idea about Cafe La Bamba.
And I know that you are really scared of Harry Potter like we are.
Yeah.
Who knows what kind of actions he could take against us.
This actually has an anti-magic ring outside the restaurant.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, protection spell.
Yeah, that's why it's kind of, that's why a lot of people walk by it, is because there's some kind of barrier.
Yeah.
If you're magically inclined.
Yeah.
So,
which we are.
The salsa verde is not spicy at all. It's got like a ton of very herbaceous flavors that kind of come up in your nose. I'm definitely tasting cilantro in there. I wish it were a touch spicier personally. I wonder if we can get hot sauce here. We are at a theme park. It's definitely more like pleasing. I'm also gonna try the corn, and then you can try the more mild pico. This is a killer corn salsa. It's chilled. It's got little pieces of pepper cut up in it. The corn is super sweet and fresh. This is very refreshing, especially when odds are it's a really hot day outside when you're here. This is just such a nice, like, it literally took 10 seconds for this to come to our table after Emma ordered it, and it's such a nice, easy snack in the air conditioning. There's this pretty window.
Taquitos. Oh, yeah. This will be great. Okay, pico de gallo. It said hand cut pico de gallo. It actually stressed that when I was reading the menu.
Hand-cut pico de gallo.
I think this is actually kind of similar to the corn salsa in a way. It's very light, very refreshing, really cool. I don't think, obviously, it's like the most fresh pico de gallo you're ever gonna have. The main flavor is easily the onion and the tomato, which I really like. I think, again, very refreshing, very bright, kind of, I don't know, just like food. I wish there was a little bit more, like even just salt and a little cilantro, just a little bit more flavor. But for a shareable at a theme park, I completely understand why someone would choose to come grab something like this over like another turkey leg, especially if this is day 2 or 3 of your trip and you want something that's really tasty and just isn't gonna weigh you down through the rest of your trip. So I really like this. I don't know why we haven't had this before, but our team was right when they said that this is one of the best.
We've La Bamba'd.
We ate every single bite.
We did. The corn was gone first.
It was
you were
so gone.
Keeping score.
Yeah.
But now we're gonna go for something a little different.
Yeah.
Just outside Cafe La Bamba, we find our next stop, Central Park Crepes. This is a little crepe stand. They have 2 savory crepe options, 2 sweet crepe options. One of them is vegan, and these are awesome. There's usually a pretty long wait for crepes because they do make them fresh to order, and they're amazing. I think it's worth the wait. We waited, what, probably 15 minutes all in? Not too bad, but we went with a street corn crepe this time. It's roasted corn, tortilla cheese, jalapenos, ancho marinated chicken, cilantro, lime crema, and blue corn tortilla. It smells amazing, and we did watch her make it, and it looked fantastic then too.
Crepes. Quincy's giving me the honor to try. I'm also gonna eat it with a fork because I'm scared of burning my mouth. Cheers, friends. The chicken is so well cooked. It's nice and moist, but it has kind of like a char on the outside. The piece I had was a little bit chewy, almost like a thigh meat, which I like, but a lot of people don't, so I would get that. It's really nice. You can absolutely taste the cojita cheese in here. There's just like a lot of complex flavors happening. And then the pancake itself is a little bit on the sweeter side, so it balances really well. This is also massive, so it's really easily shareable. We paid, what, $12? It's like 12 and change. So this is a great deal for how much you get. We can easily share this. Now, I will say my only complaint is like, it's a little bit complicated to eat because it's in a cone and I'm trying to eat it with a fork and not just tear into it so we can share. But overall, I really, really love this one. I've had some of the sweet ones in the past. They are also fantastic, but I think this might be my new favorite. Okay, so I don't know how to put this. We feel so strongly about this crepe that we both agree it A, might be our new favorite thing in the park, this one specifically, and B, if it left, we would be so upset to see it leave the menu. And I have not felt that strongly about something at Universal in particular, other than maybe Jacket Potato. Truly.
Will you guys come here and order this, please, so they can't take it away?
Yeah, if you guys could just like build up hype and momentum around the street corn crepe. Did you drop some? Quincy. We love it though, and sadly we have to move on, but I think we both can agree we'd rather sit here and keep eating. I'm cackling at you in the background. Just going to town. I respect it though. So next up, we are actually weirdly kind of staying in the like taco Mexican inspired realm, and we are going to Bumblebee Man's Taco Truck. This is actually weirdly one of my favorite places in Universal. They have polo tacos, carne asada tacos, carnita tacos, and then some chips and salsa. We grabbed my favorite tacos, which are the carne asada street tacos. So it's steak, cilantro, and some white onion, and then all of the tacos do come with a side of chips and salsa, and I'm thrilled. I love them. Let's dig in.
I ate too much crepe.
She ate so much crepe that we sat down with our food and she goes, "Can you eat it?" I said, "Yeah."
She let me eat too much crepe.
I literally looked at her and I said, maybe we should stop on the crepe.
She didn't stop. She didn't physically stop me.
And she said,
"Look how crazy."
No, it's fine. So I will be
distortion.
enjoying the tacos for unrelated reasons, of course. I absolutely love these tacos. I think they are so good. The meat is always really well seasoned. It's cooked a little bit, I'd say about medium, maybe a little bit past medium, just so that way it's not too, it's a little bit easier for everyone to enjoy. I will say sometimes, occasionally, it'll be a little bit chewier depending on when you come. So the line was really long today. They were a little bit behind. So ours are a little bit tougher, like just to chew, but I really like them. I think that they are really good compared to a lot of theme park food. They are on flour tortillas, which I prefer. So if you like corn tortillas, just like a mental note for you. But I also I think it's good bang for its buck. And as someone who knows a lot about bunnies, I think I have the authority to speak on this, baby.
I don't want to alarm you.
He's right behind me.
He's right behind you.
Harry. We're across the water.
Luckily there's water in the way, and we all know Harry Potter can't swim.
Okay, now that we have had our tacos, we've had some savory options lately, so we're gonna go back to our sweet and we are gonna grab one of the Lard Lad pink donuts. So this is actually really famous in Universal, and this is inspired, of course, by The Simpsons, and we are going to get a pink donut. Okay, so this is it. This is the big pink. This is the donut you can grab. You can actually grab several things over there from Lard Lads. They have sundaes, soft serve ice cream, apple fritters, and then you can even get 4 smaller donuts in a pack or just 1 single serve. But this is the Golden Child. This is the one that everybody comes for. This is the famous one, and we are going to be trying it today. It is a normal plain vanilla donut with pink icing, and then of course lots and lots of sprinkles.
I don't want to bite this.
Well, I just bit the taco though, so you have to.
But I ate too much crepe.
Okay, cheers. Okay, complete honesty, this is massive, and both of us kind of were like, it's gonna be a lot of donut, and we've had a lot to eat already. First bite, I love it. I'm so excited to get this donut. It is so sweet, it's huge, and it's just kind of, I don't know how to describe it really. It's similar to a Joffrey's donut. It's not super cakey. It's nice and sweet. It's not like the best donut you're ever gonna have, but if you think about kind of iconic snacks here in Universal, I do think that this one is applicable to that, and it's so massive. It is not super expensive. This could feed what I think is probably at least 100 people. If you all just took one little bite, this is so shareable, very good and sweet. And honestly, if you're like a sweet breakfast person and you're back here after rope dropping Gringotts, this could be a good breakfast for people to share too. So overall, really, really like this one. It's on the list for a reason. So we've actually spent quite a bit of time in Springfield, but we're actually not done. We've got at least one more thing to try. I'm gonna go grab it and then I'll meet Quincy back in the beer garden. Here we are. This is Cletus's Chicken Shack. It actually goes straight into Moe's. So we are gonna walk inside, order a few things, really just one thing, and then see what we can work out. All right, so this area kind of operates as a almost food court. You can see Krusty Burger back here, Cletus's Chicken Shack, the Frying Dutchman, Luigi's. There's quite a few different options. So if your kiddos aren't sure what they want, this is gonna be a great place to go.
Emma has disappeared to go Digestivit because she took one for the team on the last two. One thing about eating theme park snacks all day, it's a challenge. But next up we have this huge chicken sandwich. This is the chicken and waffle sandwich that you can get in Simpsons Land at Cletus's Chicken Shack. It is pretty large. Obviously waffles are the bun. It comes with tomato, lettuce, I think what looks like a mayonnaise-y sauce of some kind. I don't know, we'll see. You've also got these amazing looking tater tots. Universal just knows what they're doing when it comes to potatoes. These are so good. The tater tots are the perfect size, super, super crispy on the outside. Perfectly cooked, soft, potatoey goodness on the inside. Just so good. Now I'm gonna try sandwich. Hey, this is interesting. I've had food from like the Simpsons cafeteria before and I hated it. The burgers there are not my jam, but this chicken is beautiful. It tastes like real fried chicken. Like instead of like, you know, like this was in a freezer fried chicken. It tastes like an actual piece of fried chicken. The skin is super crispy and delicious with a ton of flavor. That like light honey mustard dressing on it adds an awesome note. I love honey mustard. I think it's so good on this. The waffle batter is definitely on the sweet side. Like it tastes almost like a Belgian waffle. It sweetens the sandwich up a lot. So if you're wanting more savory classic chicken sandwich, this is not going to be it for you. But if you really like chicken and waffles, I think that you're going to love this. I'm really impressed with the quality of this sandwich. The tater tots are delicious. I think overall, like, this is a killer lunch. Our team has recommended this, and I was skeptical because I haven't loved Simpsons food in the past, but wow, were they right. All right, now I'm going to eat this to go find Emma. All right, we are walking through London now, which... if you watched pretty much any video we're at Universal, there's about an 8 out of 10 chance you've seen us eat jacket potatoes from this booth. But we're not stopping in London because London is technically a part of the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. And if there's one thing I know, is that he could be around any corner.
That's why we're in disguise.
Yep, I'm also in disguise. You can't see it, but I'm actually wearing a full Scooby-Doo costume. I put it on just to walk through this area.
Jinky Scoob!
I can't do
like
I can't do Scooby.
I can't do any
That was kind of like a girl Shaggy, honestly.
I can't do Shaggy. I just got to do this. Maybe he won't know it's us.
Yeah, he'll think we're just regular old muggles walking through.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
listen, just don't make eye contact with anyone. They could all be Harry Potter.
They're all Harry Potter.
You know how he gets into his polyjuice potion?
I was about to say that.
Don't worry, he didn't find us.
We made it out.
And now we've made it to Minion Land, and everybody knows Harry Potter is deathly afraid of minions. Everyone knows that. Yeah, and you especially. So we are here for our Minion snacks, which there are a few. We are getting Pop-A-Nana. This is not Pop-A-Nana. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, hey guys, that says Pop-A-Nana.
That is not Pop-A-Nana.
So this is Pop-A-Nana. It's where you can get banana flavored popcorn. But Emma, for some unknown reason...
It's because I don't like this. I don't know, I've never had this. But I like these and I like the name.
It's because she calls Freeze Ray Pops Pop-A-Nana, even though it's a popsicle place.
Yeah.
And she just she refuses to do otherwise. So when we talk about Pop-A-Nana, we talk about Freeze Ray Pops. We also are going to make a stop at Minion Cafe, which is, do we want to do that first?
Let's go ahead and do that first.
Yeah. Minion Cafe is the newest restaurant at Universal Studios. It is a Minion themed restaurant with honestly pretty amazing entrees. It is table service mobile order. So you mobile order and then you can sit down at a table and they'll bring it straight to your table. I have eaten literally every single thing on the menu here personally. You can see a video of me doing it on the channel and you can see the literal pounds of leftovers that I took home to my house.
So that being said, what's the one thing you want to get here?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I think it's the salmon, but let me look.
Oh.
Okay, the salmon, not really a snack, and this is a video about snacks. Now granted, I did just eat an entire chicken sandwich, but a snack is what you make it. That's what we say in this house. And if you split something, anything's a snack, really.
Exactly.
So we are going to get a kids meal here, which is a great way to snack as a grown-up. You can get a much smaller entree, usually with like a little bit of a side, and often they come with drinks. It's a great way to have a pick-me-up in the day without eating an entire meal if you've got a bigger meal coming later. So we are going to do a kids meal here, my favorite of the kids meals and the cutest. We've been seated in the kitchen.
I'm freezing.
Right by Chef Kevin.
Is he okay?
He's very focused.
He's not even blinking.
He's very focused.
We grabbed the Mini Boss Mega Melt, which is on the kids menu. It's a pimento cheese cheddar grilled cheese with Minion tots and a mini banana. Lots of minis. And frankly, I've not had this one personally, so I'm very excited to have it.
Yeah.
Did not do the cheese bowl that we thought
It did a little one.
Cheers!
Oh.
She ate. No, she already put it in her mouth. I could cry. This is insane. It is so ooey gooey cheesy, but then the bread is so crispy and buttery, but still soft enough to chomp through. You know, sometimes bread can get too hard, a little stale. That's not the situation here. The pimento cheese is so creamy, and then it has kind of that nice savory flavor because of the bell pepper. This is insanity. This also comes with, if you don't want the kids meal, this also comes with Agnes's honeymoon soup, which is delicious, and I think might be my favorite thing here. That honeymoon soup meal, I've only had part of the soup because my friend let me try it, but if this is what comes with it, hands down, that's my favorite.
I have a controversial statement and a word of warning. Every grilled cheese ever should be made with pimento cheese.
Oh no, that's not controversial at all.
Statement, important statement. This is a kid's meal. Your kid might not like this. If they're expecting a regular, basic grilled cheese, if that's what your kiddo loves, if you've got a picky eater, this is pimento. It's a pimento cheese grilled cheese. There are pimento peppers in the grilled cheese. It's got kind of a different flavor to it, and I think picky eaters would have a really tough time if they're expecting the grilled cheese that they know and love. So that's something to be warned. Luckily, they do have a mac and cheese on the menu that is pretty basic. They've got a PB&J on there, so don't worry. Picky eaters have options. I would just be warned that this isn't quite what you expect out of a grilled cheese. It's better.
What are you doing? Hey, champ. You've now eaten, which is fine, but you've eaten 3/4 of this. And I think that you are gonna feel bad.
You didn't stop me. Hey, Emma. Guess what time it is?
Banana time! I'm so close to the camera. Banana.
Here's my banana!
And I'm gonna stop doing the voice because I'm scared you guys are gonna hate us for it, but we think it's funny and it's ironic. It's not.
We're not. It's an irony thing.
And this is my pop banana. I love it so much.
It's again not a pop banana. This is a Mr. Freeze-Ray pop. We got the banana flavor, which does look like a little Minion.
Yes.
They have a couple that just look like regular popsicles, and they have a couple themed ones. They've got a Minion one, a Gru one, and a Vector one.
And they're all delicious. I have tried them all.
They
just
have
for personal reasons.
Wow, you've tried them all?
They're really good.
I mean, I've had a lot of them. They're very good. This is like one of my favorite things the theme park has added in a while.
Yeah. It is a chocolate outside, and then this one is banana flavored on the inside. It is so creamy and cold, and then these are chocolate bit. This is a chocolate bit with wafer here as well, and it's just, I don't know, it's great. It's cold. It does melt really quickly, so if you have kiddos, maybe kind of take that into consideration. With
Get yourself some napkins.
Napkins, you know, bring your wet wipes to the parks with you. But this is absolutely delicious, and I think honestly this is my favorite dessert right now in the parks, even with Florian Fortescue's, just because the banana one in particular is just different. So I really like it. 10 out of 10.
And you know what else?
It's got a cool name, like Pop Banana.
That's not what I was going to say. I was going to say that at Florian Fortescue's, you're in danger.
Yeah.
Because Harry Potter...
Because Harry's there.
Because Harry's there.
And we can't go back.
We can't risk that.
Because of
the situation. And we made it our way. And we made our way around Universal Studios, eating a lot of good snacks, but we're not
done
stopping
yet.
here.
Yeah.
Not done. Because you know what? There's a whole other park.
And Harry's there too.
And Harry's there too. We've been at Universal Studios all day, but now we're headed over to Universal's Islands of Adventure. It's just next door, literally a couple of steps, or you can take the Hogwarts Express if you are not personally avoiding Harry Potter. So we're gonna go do that and eat some more delicious Universal snacks.
I just now heard what you said about the train. That's funny.
All right, we've arrived. Christmas! It's Christmas here.
It's so hot for Christmas.
We're digesting.
Okay, so for our first stop in Seuss Landing, we are here at Green Eggs and Ham, and we are gonna grab the famous Who Hash. If you have never heard us talk about Who Hash, then you're probably a little new. Welcome to the channel, we're really excited to have you. Or you've never watched Universal content before, because I feel, in my opinion, that we eat this all the time. I got hair in my mouth as I was talking. Yes, Miss Quincy in the front?
Has it ever occurred to you that those light fixtures are hard-boiled egg holders?
You know, this is the first time I've had the pleasure of noticing that. Thank you for that.
Okay, so we got the Who Hash. Who Hash is delicious. It comes in this souvenir can that I have
Very warm.
an embarrassing amount of. And yes, just be warned, this can is really hot. They didn't think through it. It's actually metal.
Yeah, and it's really
It's really hot. Containing 100% natural Who beef. This is the delicious tater tots that they have here, loaded with their white cheese sauce, corned beef hash, corned Who beef, of course, some scallions. The winner here, in my opinion, is the white cheese sauce. In general, I choose what I'm ordering here based on whether or not they have the white cheese sauce.
Yeah, I will say though, I have had almost all of the options here, and they're all really good. The pizza's a lot of fun, but this is like the classic.
This is a favorite spot of ours. All right, I've got my bite of Who Hash. These are the same tater tots that they had in Simpsons Land that were so delicious, so I'm pretty jazzed. Tater tots are perfect, just like earlier. The white cheese sauce is so creamy, cheesy, delicious. The corned beef is it's cut into perfect little small chunks that adds an awesome texture. It's so flavorful and like meaty, and it's got like a really light smokiness to it. The scallions top it all off. I just think this is an amazing dish. And then you get to keep a can. What can you do with this? Make your roommates upset with the number of Who Hash cans you have in your house. And Emma, you know there's a story that goes along with Who Hash.
There is?
Yes, it's foretold that only the true King of England can pull the fork from the Who Hash can.
Call me Who?
I don't think that they're gonna let us film together anymore.
Because I'm the King of England and I need to be protected.
Exactly. That's why. All right, we've arrived at our next stop. We've had a lot of stops in Seuss Landing, where Christmas has thrown up a little bit, despite it being late October. And we're at a Hop on Pop ice cream shop. This is a very cute ice cream shop that has some basics like a brownie sundae, root beer float, but they also have sundaes on a stick.
Which is what I'm here for.
Yeah. Sundae on a stick acquired.
With chocolate sprinkles.
Chocolate sprinkles.
Okay, I'm a little scared.
If you can't tell what it is ice cream on a stick with chocolate. And then your topping of choice, in our case, chocolate sprinkles.
Yeah.
I would have chosen nuts, but that's okay.
Okay, it is tasty. I think the main draw of this though is the name, because sundae on a stick sounds cool, but it's vanilla ice cream with some chocolate. And I will say, I don't think that my toppings choice is the ultimate like downgrade. I don't think there were any huge topping choices that would have made this like the most slay thing in the world.
Except nuts.
No, I don't think nuts would have done it either. But it is good, it's really good. I think it's a little bit cumbersome to eat, and compared to some of the desserts we've already had today, this is just not my favorite, but I can understand why people would really like this.
How do you feel about it compared to like a Mickey bar?
The same.
The same. Okay.
You know what I mean?
That gives me a sense
really
of it.
Good, but you get a Mickey bar because it's a Mickey bar.
And you could get a Klondike bar at the grocery store and be same vibe. I understand. Our next Seuss stop is Moose Juice Goose Juice. This is right at the edge of Seuss Landing before you head into the Lost Continent. And it is where you can get both Goose Juice and Moose Juice. Is it Moose Juice Goose Juice or Goose Juice Moose Juice?
Moose Juice and Goose Juice.
Moose Juice, Goose Juice.
Yeah, I've been saying the whole time.
They also have pretzels, churros, fruits and grapes, little snacky stuff. So it's a good stop, but really this is your frozen drink stops. They've got Goose Juice and Moose Juice, which are orange and sour green apple ices, but they also have other flavors like Coca-Cola, wild cherry, blue raspberry, and watermelon. Did you get Goose Juice or Moose Juice?
Goose Juice.
And what part of the goose does the juice come from?
The beak.
So it's goose spit?
Well, no, it's really like So the reason it's called goose juice is because when geese cry, it rolls down their beak, and it has like a really special kind of healing power, and then they make juice out of it.
This is goose tears? Healing magical goose tears?
All jokes aside, this is really just an icy sour green apple, and then the moose juice is an orange icy. So, cheers. Okay, so out of our moose juice and goose juice, that's kind of hard to say. I have had the orange before, I have not had the green, so I really wanted to try the green, and I think I made a poor decision because I think it tastes like Play-Doh smells. Do you guys know what I mean by that? Essentially, it's just, I don't know how to put it other than it tastes exactly like Play-Doh smells. I'll try it one more time, but it has a strange aftertaste. It does have that green apple sweet flavor at the beginning, but then after that it's just very like, I don't know, do you know what I'm trying to say? Doughy.
It is doughy.
Like yeasty.
It is kind of yeasty.
It's just strange. Definitely grab the orange if you're coming, or if you want to see if I have any taste buds. You can also try the green out and let me know if you think I'm crazy, but I think it tastes like Play-Doh. And anytime you can get a themed drink, though, it's a lot of fun, especially because Universal has a lot of alcoholic drinks, unlike Disney. So it's kind of fun to have a non-alcoholic one for the kiddos, but maybe grab the orange one. Okay, post-snack. What's wrong?
You're very full.
We have a few more stops.
I'm gonna buckle up and ride.
Yeah, well, we're close to the Wizarding World, so just keep your guard up. We're gonna stop by, keep your guard up. We're gonna stop by Doc Sugru's Desert Kebab House. And I don't know if you've ever eaten here personally.
I haven't, but I've heard.
I have, and I really like it, so we're gonna try it out.
I'm excited.
We got the hummus snack. Now you can actually get kebabs here as well.
Hummus snack?
We're going for the hummus. It's literally called just hummus, and it's on the snack board. So you can guess, there's some hummus with it, but it also comes with celery, carrots, and pita bread. This hummus is actually really, really nice. It's good and smooth, and it's really flavorful. There's a lot of not heavy garlic in it. There's quite a bit of garlic in here as well. And the pita bread is also light and fluffy. Again, lots of garlic, and I can taste a little bit of like onion powder, things like that. This is really nice, very light, and I think it's a great healthy option if you're looking for anything in the park, but you don't want to feel kind of gross or like bogged down, I guess. I really like it. Light, flavorful, tasty, healthy. Now I will say I have had the kebabs here as well, and they're actually really good. I had the chicken one when I came with my friends one time, and it's like a pretty hearty meal. It comes with chips of your choice on the side, and I really, really liked it. I was surprised about how spicy it was. It's a little bit past theme park spicy, so it's one of those that like if you're averse to spice, don't grab it. But it's really different. It was really juicy, well-marinated chicken, and it was on this delicious pita bread. So overall, I think that's a great option too if you're looking for something a little bit more filling, or if you want to split it with friends for a snack. Overall, I really like this spot.
Now I gotta give a little bit of a shout out here, even though it's not technically a snack, but you cannot talk about Universal food without talking about this spot. It is absolutely iconic and one that you can't miss out on. So I'm gonna make sure you don't by telling you about it. The centerpiece of Lost Continent is Mythos Restaurant. Now this is an amazing theme park restaurant. It is fully table service, so not really snack, but technically aren't appetizers, just fancy snacks. It has been awarded the world's best theme park restaurant on multiple occasions, and I can attest it is really fantastic. The food is amazing and it's economical. It's not overly expensive. We did eat here on our perfect day in Universal's Islands of Adventure, so you can see a full review of Mythos in that video. My family went to Mythos when I was a kid, and my parents still bring it up almost every time they hear I go to Universal. They're like, oh, did you go to Mythos this time? And I'm usually like, no. But I should, because it's so good. So if you are thinking about a table service reservation during your Universal trip and you don't want to splurge, Mythos is going to be the one to check out. We are in the Halloween store. This is the All Hallows Eve Boutique, which is the Halloween store in Islands of Adventure. I dragged him in here because I can't not go in here. They always have new cool merch every time we come, and I always want to see it, and I often spend too much money here. True. It's not always Halloween themed, but often spooky. But we noticed this little sign off to the side, which is where we can get a postcard with us and Earl the Squirrel to be displayed in the holiday tribute store all season long. This is a thing. The tribute store is a rotating store that Universal does. It's a seasonal store. It's very cool and it's heavily themed. Definitely a must do. It's over in Universal Studios, but the holiday tribute store will be the next one after the Halloween Horror Nights tribute store. And they always do some kind of thing where you can purchase a photo to basically be displayed on the wall. It's often a part of the theme and very cute. So we've been wanting to do it for a while, so we're gonna get it today, and then we're gonna see if they can find it when Sage and Fry film the Universal Holidays video, if they can find it there. All right, we're done in Lost Continent, but there's one thing we super can't do, and that's go that way.
Hogsmeade.
You know who frequents Hogsmeade?
Criminal.
A rough and tumble fellow.
Daniel Radcliffe. Also,
Harry Potter. Harry James Potter. And his band of miscreants.
Hermione and Ron. Can't trust those kids.
Can't trust them. They will come for us. Luckily, we don't have to walk through the Wizarding World of Hogsmeade. We're actually going to show you a really great shortcut that we don't often use because usually we do go through the Wizarding World. Islands of Adventure is around a lagoon, which makes it pretty difficult to crisscross around this park. It's pretty much a big circle, but there is one shortcut that will pass the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, take you under Velocicoaster, and take you directly between the Lost Continent and Jurassic World. This path is not always open. You can see it has these giant gates that are sometimes closed, but it is open a lot of the time. It's a great way to pass by the crowds in the Wizarding World, which is often the most crowded part of the park, just to take not as many steps. If you're trying to get around and not trying to do anything in the Wizarding World, you can just pass through here. And it's also the direction you'll head if you rope drop Velocicoaster during early theme park entry in this park. Typically with early theme park entry, the two big attractions are Velocicoaster and Hagrid's. We always do Hagrid's because that one does get longer lines during the day. But if you go Velocicoaster, it will route you this direction to line up there. Don't worry, I'm keeping an eye out.
For Selena.
I don't see him. No, Harry Potter.
Oh, both are dangerous.
I don't see him.
Be careful.
My gosh. He has an invisibility cloak.
Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, for our next spot, we are actually doing another drink, and that's going to be here at the Watering Hole, which is in the Jurassic Park area. They have several specialty cocktails as well as a mocktail and even some specialty beers over here, which Quincy is going to tell us all about.
All right, so here I got the Isla Nublar IPA. This is one of Universal's exclusive beers. Beer's not really a snack, but we have to shout them out. The exclusive beers at Universal are awesome. One of my favorite parts of a day at Universal is getting an exclusive beer, whether it's in the Wizarding World, which we obviously cannot go to today.
No, ever.
Or outside of the Wizarding World. And this is one of my favorites. This is an IPA. You can exclusively get it here in Jurassic Park, and it's delicious. It's super citrusy. It's got a really nice hoppy bitterness to it. You definitely have to like IPAs. This is a pretty aggressive one, but it's got amazing flavor. And I think it's a really killer beer. You wouldn't think that a theme park exclusive beer would be so good. But there's some really amazing breweries that work with Universal, and they really did it with this one.
For our final stop of the night, we are here at Natural Selections, which is still in the Jurassic Park section of the park. And we are actually going to grab two little snacky things here, which I'm personally very pro. Snackies.
We've acquired our treats.
I'm quite excited.
What did you get?
I got the beef empanada, which
What's
is
that?
a hand pie, essentially.
With beef in it.
With beef.
And I got the papa rellena, which is a stuffed kind of croquette kind of ordeal.
A little bit of a croquette.
We're not sure what's in this, but typically they have beef and onions, sometimes olives.
Yeah.
So I think this is going to be a fun surprise.
I'm sorry I didn't say that there was beef in the empanada. I thought by calling it a beef empanada, that was clear. That's on me. I didn't say that. So.
Harry Potter's right behind you. So Emma's is on the list. Mine isn't on the list. We just thought we'd try something new. It's a little overly doughy. I love the outside.
Yeah.
The outside coating was what I was trying to say. It's got like a breading that you would kind of find on like a stuffed chicken breast, like panko breadcrumbs, I think. But there's just a lot of dough. Like it's mostly dough, and the dough's relatively bland. When you get the meat, it's delicious. It tastes like a delicious like stewed meat situation. But I just don't think the balance is quite right.
I actually really love mine. This is, I don't know if I just got really lucky and it's super fresh because it is very warm, but the outside, like the actual dough itself, is so flaky and buttery and crispy, and there's not too much of it. Like ratio wise, I'd say it's probably like 60% filling, which I prefer. The meat inside is so well marinated. It's really flavorful. You can taste a lot of like the bell peppers and things that are mixed in. There's a lot of cumin in there. Overall, very pleased with this, and it's just like, look at that. It's so good. It has a great filling, and it's not too saucy. So overall, very pleased with beef empanada.
And now we're in City Walk.
Because there's also stuff to eat here too.
You know who's not here? Harry Potter. There's a lot of really fun snacks in City Walk as well, and fun eats in general. We really love cowfish.
Cowfish is one of my favorites. I come here personally a lot. Sushi and burgers, and you can get a bento box with both a sushi and a slider.
We also really love Toothsome Chocolate Emporium. We did do a review of that. You can see it on the channel, and we actually really enjoyed our meal there.
We also love Voodoo Donuts. They are incredible. They're so good. They're like cake donuts. You can't beat them.
And there's a couple chains here you might recognize, like Panda Express, Moe's, Menchie's.
I love Menchie's.
I know. Emma went crazy at Menchie's at our Perfect Day Universal Studios.
I love Menchie's.
But there's also a lot of really fun nightlife options here at City Walk as well. Just a great place to check out. But that does it for our selection of Universal Eats that are not tainted by the name of Mr. Harry Potter.
If you guys like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe.
And now go watch Emma and I have the Perfect Day at Universal Studios. We'll see you there.